I just want the four simple things and the real life examples just want to give and wrap up. The first thing is the focus. So by focus, what I mean is you have to determine what is your field of interest. How fast you discover that you'll be better you'll be a better shape in the future. You know the direction, you know the roadmap where you want to go. So the first thing is you have to discover that. Where do you want to go? So yeah, I was talking about the focus. So I'll just give you an example. So when I was studying in the college, like you used to be like any other student, like you, and no, just easygoing type. But I've seen one of my friends who took the student life very serious, in the sense he did have fun, but he used to spend time on the libraries, and that time we used to wonder why. Why he has to sit in the libraries, that in college life. So, but he had something clear in mind what he wanted to do. So he used to, at nights he used to spend on the systems, working on something, installing Linux, all those things, and during daytime he used to sit on libraries. So then at that time we didn't understand why he was doing all that. But then when we came out of the college, he had attended 15 rounds of interview in the Microsoft. He got into Microsoft Hyderabad, and right now he is in Redmond, Microsoft. So that is the kind of focus he had at very early in the life. So that helped him a lot. Whereas we were we spent our college life doing all sort of stuff what college student does. So, and now we turn and look at him. He's well placed, and he knows he wanted that, and he had got that. So the first thing I would say is you should have the focus. If not, you should start thinking about that. The next thing I would say, the passion. When you say the passion, if you're working on something, you want, you'll be really getting involved into that. Even if you something like a favorite movie or something, and if you skip some, if you want to skip some on that, if you want to skip something of your favorite thing, and you start working on something, then you can understand that is your passion. So in that also I will give an example. It's again another close friend of mine who has a problem with his communications. He's not very good at English. So by the way, I studied in Coimbatore. With due respect, majority or from Kerala. So the Keralites are the majorities, and that in way helped us. We had to talk in a common language. So we used to start not speaking English at the early time. But as I told, that close friend of mine who is not good at English, so he avoided totally the friends, the Keralite friends. So he used to just stick on to the friends from Tamil Nadu. So, and we used to seriously advise him a lot of times that he had to develop his communication skills, but he didn't listen. And right now I feel that glad he didn't listen, because he was totally focused into the languages. When I say languages, computer languages. So he used to develop websites, design websites, and do all stuff. All stuffs he liked. And finally he ended up in US working for a company. And still I'm not sure whether he learned English or the Americans learned Tamil, but he managed, and still he's doing great, he's going great. So then I understand that it's not about yes, communication is important, but it's just the secondary skill. So you should have whatever you say. When you say the software development, you should know the in and out of development. And if you say something, you are hardware designer, you should know in and out of that. That is your core competency. And you should know about that first, and the rest of the things fall in place. So that is one thing I just want to highlight. So you should have passion in your life, so that can take you to the heights. The next one I want to highlight is the resilience. Resilience is that whenever somebody push you down, you keep getting up. It is applicable for even the very big companies are there now in the market just because of this resilient nature. So whenever they go down, they don't shut the shop and go out, but they just struggle it out and they come back as a winner. So you should have that resilient capability in you, which takes you right. Here also, like I would just want to share another real life example. A friend of mine, ex-colleague of mine, who worked in a company who was earning 9 lakhs per annum, and he decided one day to quit. So he thought that enough is enough. I'm going to start something of my own. So everybody, including me, were shocked because it's not an easy job to start something your own and succeed. So the first year he started out, he came out. He came, I mean, 9 lakh per salary is a decent amount, and he came out of the company. He started something of his own. He started an educational institute. He's an MTech from IIT. So he's into DSP, digital signal processing. So he came out and he started his own, and first year he made only 3 lakhs. So which is way less compared to what he earned as a 9 lakhs. But he was resilient enough, and he wanted to stick with the company. He does not want to go back. And now it is the third year, he is already making more than 15 lakhs. So that's how you have to be. You should not fear about failure. For me, life is not about success or failure. It's all about experiences. Life is a journey. You have to just keep on having the experiences. You get into something, fail, but you learn something. So you again start with a fresh outlook. So that's how you can succeed. So you have to be resilient, and this is one thing I want to be really one of the characters of you: the focus, the passion, the resilient, and the last but not the least is the adaptability. You have to adapt to yourself. Adapt also means you have to seize the opportunities. You have to look for the opportunities. You have to grab the opportunities. So, in fact, the Microsoft at the earliest stage, it was just selling softwares. They're not very big company or something. They were just selling. So Bill Gates was just selling some software until the IBM came with their machines, and they wanted an operating system for their machines. And the MS-DOS happened, and rest is the history. So this is how you have to be. You have to adapt yourself, change yourself. For example, now, if you go and learn something or DBase or something, then nobody just cares. You have to constantly look out for what is the existing trend, market trends, existing technologies. What is the existing technologies happen? We can very well, the people are here who just talked about all those things, the emerging technologies. So you have to find out that, you have to adapt yourself. You would have learned C or C++ or Java, but you should know what is the latest technology now, and you have to dedicate yourself to learn to that quickly, so that you get into industry at the earliest, and you can easily gel with that. So yeah, that's it from my side. I don't want to take much of your time, but I just want to repeat once again, life is not about success or failure. It's all about the experiences. So go out, have experiences, and wish you all the very best. Thank you.
Thank you for your thought-provoking speech. We hope students who have benefited from the same, sir.